What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of Talking Crypto. Today, we will be going over the B Network, a relatively new cryptocurrency, another one of those mobile mining apps, kind of like Pi Network, TimeStoop, Eagle Network, all that good stuff. So, we're going to get into that, talk about the UI, the UX, the core team, or the lack thereof of a core team as far as their transparency goes, the app's updates, the user growth, and then just the white paper and what the three phases of this crypto are and what they're looking to accomplish in this crowded crypto network that we got going on today. So stick with me. We're going to get into it. All right, so here it is. We have the B Network mobile app. Kind of like Pi, shows you what you have right here in this little circle, how much B you're earning. As you can see, I'm at 0.8 per hour. 4 people on my team. Everyone is mining right now. And then it shows you the amount of time you have left to mine, which is 11 hours, 17 minutes for me in this one session. This is like Pi Network as well, where you mine every 24 hours. So you just hit the button once every 24 hours and it'll roll through your session for you. Up here at the top, you'll see this little trophy. And if you click on that, then it brings you up to just like the ranking system, because B is supposed to be a game, is how they explain it. So these are the top earners in the game. And you can see this is where I am in the US, and it just shows the top 50 people and how much B they have. They can do users by region, and this shows where the most active B users are. As you can see, the United Kingdom is number 1. And then here in America, we're all the way down at number 7. So you can see kind of where this crypto has its popularity around the world. And then you can also go to a global leaderboard here, which will show you the top earners. And yep, this has the top 50 as well. So you can see the 50th highest earner has 115,000 B already. I'm only at 2,000, so I'm just a little shrimp in this game. I don't got much going on. I didn't invite many people into this. Then down here you got the news tab, which is never really any news about B Network. The only news that they put out about themselves is how many users we have. So it's just, 8 million users, 7 million users. But most of this stuff is just random crypto news about Bitcoin or Ethereum. BNB right here. So they never really put out anything about themselves. Then they have the little chart right here, the same as Pi, which shows, just the incremental decreases once the currency gets halved after a certain million users, a certain amount of users, I'm sorry. So then we go over here to this transactions tab, and this just shows you your daily output of mining. So you can go all the way back to when you first started mining, which mine was December 7th. And it just shows you how much B you allocated in each 24-hour session that you've mined per day, or if you don't do it every day, whenever days you have mined. And it'll just show you the amount of B you've collected within that earning session. And then your total running count will be up here at the top. Then you have your earnings team, your security circle, which was supposed to start in phase 2, which was supposed to start when we hit 1 million users, but now it's at 8 million users, and there's still no update on whether we're at phase 2 or not, or if that's coming anytime soon. So I don't know what's going on with the core team supposed to be giving these updates and stuff, but they aren't very good at doing that. And here we have the white paper, which you guys can just obviously read through yourselves. But as I was saying about the phases of this project, you can see here, phase 1 was supposed to be 0 to 1 million users. Phase 2 is supposed to be 1 million to 10 million users. And then phase 3 was going to be from 10 million to 100 million users, which is when they plan to launch this onto the main net. But it's at plus million users right now. So technically, we will almost be at the rate that this is going. I would say within the next month, we will be at 10 million users. And phase 3 will be nowhere in sight because there's been no updates. They don't even have the security circle yet for phase 2 that was supposed to happen. There's been no KYC done or any updates about KYC or the dApps that are supposed to be started to get created or any of that. So I wouldn't call this a scam just yet, but it's definitely not very transparent from the core team to let us know what's going on behind the scenes. What are they working on? They're not very good at getting updates besides their user growth. And who cares if you have 300 million users if there is no backbone to this app or this currency? There's no marketplace, there's no KYC, there aren't any updates or any value established to this. So the user base doesn't really matter if the users can't do anything with the currency, and they also can't talk to each other. There's no chat feature like Pi where some people, they find updates and be able to share with the community or be able to enlighten other people. We don't have that same aspect. So we'll just have to sit back and wait, I guess, and see what they bring us from there. So to give my final thoughts on this, I don't really think B Network is a scam per se. I just feel like the core team or the developers kind of bit off a bigger piece than they can chew at the moment, and the user growth is just way too fast for them to actually do what they said they're going to do in the time frame that they thought they were going to do it. Because let's be honest, anybody who puts out an app and they don't really think they're going to get 10 million users within, 4 to 5 months of an app being out, especially a crypto app like this. And I get it that they're kind of siphoning their users off of Pi Network, so that kind of play to an advantage and a disadvantage when you're growing that fast. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything to do it, so you're not really losing any money. You're kind of losing your time if you're, taking 10 seconds out of your day to do that. But that's no big deal. Like I say, you're not using any data, you're not using any battery power, so why not just mine it and then be able to have it on the back burner, just in case this thing ever actually takes off and goes to mainnet and it becomes a good use of a system. So, whether that takes 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, whatever it is, it's good to just have this in your pocket, and you can just look at it as, write it off as a long-term investment. And then once the time comes where the mainnet launches and you're able to trade it, you can do that. Or if you want to buy more or hold it, you can do that as well. I just think it's always good to diversify and just have a lot of different, assets to be able to hold. And this is just another one to put into your list. If it doesn't come out to being anything, you kind of wasted some space on your phone by downloading it, and you wasted a little bit of time every day to hit the button or to invite friends or family or whatever. So they might be mad at you if it never comes out to be anything. But other than that, I don't think it's, too much of a big deal if it doesn't come to anything. But like I said, they've got the b.com domain, so that kind of shows that they're, in it for the long run, and they actually want this to be something popular. I'm going to stick with it. I haven't really been inviting many people to it, which I'm probably not going to do until I see some solid, updates from the core team or the developers that makes me think that this project's actually starting to get its wheels turning and getting on the right, road to actually being something useful. But as for now, just mine, keep it up. Why not take a little chance with it? Appreciate you guys checking out another video. As always, I will catch you on the next one. Another episode of Talking Crypto. We'll get into it. We'll keep it going. I appreciate everybody that's been checking out the videos, leaving likes, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those post notifications. It does mean a lot. And I'm just going to keep trying to grow this channel and educate, share, and enhance the crypto community. We're going to keep building, guys. Let's go. Like I said, invest your time, invest your money, invest your resources, and that will definitely pay off for you in the future. Until the next time, nos vemos.